welcome to DASGeek. We are going to be reviewing the Bludio Victories. We're going to find out, are these truly, finally, a victory in the Bluetooth headset realm? Now, sure, I found some Bluetooth headphones that are acceptable quality, the Jaybird X3s, even some lower cost headphones like the Monacos and things that delivered some okay sound, but nothing that's quite as good and solid as the wired headset, like these Audio-Technica Airs here, the 900s. These are the premium, the best headphones that personally I think all around deliver some of the best sound, style, light. I can wear them for hours with no discomfort, and I absolutely love them. They're in most of my videos, one of my favorite headphones ever. But of course, with many phones right now, they are removing the 3.5 millimeter jack, and they're forcing you to go into a Bluetooth realm. And Bluetooth is a lot more convenient, especially when you're not having to knock around cords or accidentally tug them or pull your computer. Even doing this review, I had them on and I was walking over there and I thought for a second, oh, a cord's going to yank me. And it didn't, because they're Bluetooth. So there are some great things about Bluetooth, but one of the downsides of Bluetooth is they really don't sound anywhere close to as good as a wired headset. And for audiophiles out there, and there's a lot of audiophiles that follow my channel, people who love audio and the sound and they're looking for that premium sound, there's not been a Bluetooth headset yet that I've found that has that. Well, things are about to change, but not everything's going to be a victory here. So Bludio does things a little bit differently. The first thing when you get your Bludio Victory headphones, and this is with any of their higher end, I don't know about their lower end, but any of their higher end ones, these run about $249. So you're paying a premium for these headphones, but you can get them on sale right now for $179. If you search around, you can get them somewhere as low as about $150, but still a pretty expensive pair of headphones. So what are you getting for this? Well, one of the things you're going to see about Bludio is the 12 driver system. So what's that mean? That means you get a bunch of speakers in here. Let me go through the amount of speakers that are actually in this headset here. You're getting one 50 millimeter speaker in each cup. So that's a total of two 50 millimeter speakers at 50 ohms. You're getting two 30 millimeter at 32 ohm speakers inside your headphones. You're getting 20 millimeter 32 ohms times 8. So if you do the math here, you've got 8, 10, 12 individual speakers here. So 6 in each of the headphones. And that is really, really neat. And so you can see in this image right here, all of those speakers kind of fitting in to that single cup. Now, that delivers some very impressive sound staging. In fact, every time I handed these to somebody to listen to, the first thing that came out of their mouth was usually a curse word. Not because they were mad at it, but because they were in love with the sound that they were coming. I don't care if you are somebody who likes Beats headphones that have extreme amount of lows. These will outlow any Beats headphone you've probably ever tried. Guaranteed. It's some of the lowest lows I've ever heard. The mids on here are very solid, and so are the highs, although they really pop if you wire them. And this comes with the 3.5 millimeter wire, as well as a 1/4 inch adapter, as well as an optical adapter. So no matter what your listening preferences comes, and the unboxing experience in this is absolutely beautiful. But the sound stage within a DAC, if you plug it into a DAC and wired, is unbelievably beautiful. It is definitely going to make you curse the first time you hear them, especially because you're listening to a Bluetooth headset and our expectations for those have been so low. Now, do they sound as good as the Audio-Technicas? The lows are certainly better. I would say the mids on the Audio-Technicas are slightly superior, but not by a whole lot. In some cases, the lows here are low enough that they drown a little bit out of the mids, but not like the Beats headphones, for instance, where the lows basically are the full stage of the entire headphone. The lows here are complementary, but they are very, very present, and as such, some of your highs and mids will get a little bit drowned out, but again, not as bad as some other headphones out there. You can really hear these pop when you're listening to movies, or you're listening to something that has like 7.1 surround sound, because you're getting that subwoofer, you're getting those sounds that kind of pass by your ears that you would expect within a movie. So if you're a movie listener and you're primarily looking for something for a movie, then these have the sound profile that would be there. Now, one of the things that I don't like is the smart touch feature. So on the side of the headphones, as you're wanting to raise the volume or change the track, you just simply slide your finger up and down or left and right. The problem is, as you're moving the headphones, they're actually beeping right now, you're pushing those buttons, and I don't like the touch system that they have in here. I feel like I would rather just have some nice toggle switches on these. As far as build quality, it's excellent. Everything here is just premium material. You can feel lots of metal. The metal here, you can see these are not going to break very easily. Lots of cushion here, nice and wrapped pleather. These also fold in, so they become a lot more portable than your average speaker there. You've got a couple of buttons, like a power button and what they call an MF switch that you can use in there. But as far as the build quality, absolutely premium, but they're very heavy. And this is where we start to get in some of the issues with these headphones. So 12 drivers, premium sound, wireless audio sharing. If your friends have Bluetooth or these Bludio headphones as well, where you can share the song to your headphones and to theirs. Ultra low wireless audio latency up to 25 feet away. And I can tell you the standby and battery power are excellent, but they fail with the weight. These are very heavy headphones. When you compare them to something called the Air, it's an unbelievable difference. And that starts to take a toll on these headphones and where these headphones unfortunately fail. They are so heavy, and the tightness of these on your head, and I have a normal size head, I would say, I would rate it, and it just squishes in on your ears. Now, I don't have big ears either. I've got regular size ears, regular size head, very, very tight though. Now, I do believe that they meant for these to fit any sized head, and that's why they went with this band that goes straight across, which brings me to the other issue, which is they look ridiculous on because of how far that band stretches. Now, I'm sure that's meant so if you have a really big head, these headphones will still work for you. And if you can't find any other headphones and have a big head, then maybe you'll be able to put up with the goofiness. In fact, you'll probably look better in them because they'll be fully stretched out. But on me, I just find looking at them, it's kind of dumb looking. I really don't like the band, but then the weight that's pushed down from the heft of these drivers here, and also the tightness of the squeeze on my ears, means that after about 15 minutes, I start feeling hot from my ears being covered, and my ears start to hurt. So that means all of those advantages I talked about of watching movies or long listening music sessions kind of went out the door. So when I first got these headphones and I was spending, maybe I'd spent 15, 20 minutes just taking them on and off and listening to different music, I just couldn't believe it when other people would put them on their head and they listened to the music, especially when I wired it and hooked it to a DAC. They were blown away. They were swearing because the sound was so good out of them. But because the comfort of these headphones is so minimal, and it shouldn't be with all this padding, it just doesn't seem like they really thought out the heft of it well. And in fact, one of the ways I thought they could fix it is doing something like this, where you're kind of distributing the weight in multiple areas so that heft really isn't felt on your ears. So that's the disadvantage of these Victories, and why I won't keep them and don't really consider them to be a victory in the headphone market yet. But what they are is proof that Bluetooth headphones are capable of delivering some incredible sound. It's also proof that companies that I haven't traditionally heard of, that you may not think of at the top of your head when you think of the best headphone companies out there, like Bludio, even though they've been around for a while, not super popular, are producing some incredible sound and doing some very unique things with their drivers and the amount of speakers that they're putting in. What they need to focus on next is the comfort and the look and style of these headphones, because I think they look ridiculous and they just don't feel good for long movie sessions, which completely cancels out the whole need for these headsets to begin with. Unboxing these headphones is quite the experience. You can see they've got the magnetic latches there. It's a beautiful black box. When you open it up, you've got a nice sleeve here for the manual, and I'll show you the manual in a second. It's a very nice manual. You've got a beautiful carrying case inside with all of your cords, And on top of having all of your cords in there, in addition, you get this beautiful manual here, this Bludio Victory manual. It comes in many different languages, but I would say it's extremely well written and takes you through all of the accessories that you get with this device here. In addition to that, it tells you how to pair it with your phone, how to pair it with your computer, and some of the specs here on these headphones. They use Bluetooth version 4.1. They got a transducer type of dynamic. They are neodymium drivers here. Frequency range 2.4 gigahertz to 2.48 gigahertz. Operating distance up to 10 meters of free space. We already talked about the ohms on each of the individual speakers. Sensitivity to 112 decibels. Bluetooth music playtime up to 25 hours. Digital audio music playtime up to 40 hours. Talk time 28 hours. Standby up to 1,000 hours. Operating environment -10 to 50 degrees Celsius. So definitely a beautiful unboxing experience. The headphones feel absolutely premium with the metal and all the materials that they've used for the cushions and everything else. But the comfort level is completely dead on these. And because the comfort level is so bad, to me, they're barely even usable. And I will still be sticking with my wired Audio-Technica Airs on the hunt for the greatest Bluetooth headset out there. I'm probably going to have to spend more money than I'm wanting to spend in order to find that experience, but I'm certainly looking for it. So looking at the website here, you can see lots of people love these headphones, obviously, but I did find a couple negative reviews where individuals were talking about the fact that the ear cups were too small or they were putting too much pressure on, very similar to what I was saying. But of course, some people look past that and they've had a fantastic experience. I think they kind of look goofy. I wish they would do some more with the styling. And again, I'll show you on that band just how long that band is. Maybe if I do a back shot here, you can even see it more prevalent. It's a little bit goofy styling, but overall the actual aesthetics of it are fine. It's just, again, I wish they would do something different with the band up here. Not a big fan of the touch control. Beautiful sound. So Bludio has a couple other versions of their headphones here, the UFO, the V, and the U+, but the V is considered one of their premium devices here. These have very similar specs. But this looks like it has 820 millimeters versus just the 6. The sensitivity is down to 112 decibels, 10 hertz to 22. So the UFOs may be something to take a look at, or the Bludio U+. They may have more comfort or a better experience out there. Here are some of the specs that we talked about on the headphones and some of the reviews here. Again, some of the ones talking about returning these because they're too heavy. And some people had no problem at all and just thought they're amazing. So you decide. Let me know in the comments below if you've checked out Bludio V. I wouldn't not recommend them, but if you're going to be listening for long periods of time and you find certain headphones that you've tried will make you sweat or uncomfortable, you're very sensitive to that, then certainly you're going to be pretty annoyed with these pretty quickly. But I definitely will be on the lookout for more from Bludio because they've got the sound technology down. They've got the user experience down, from the unboxing to the feel of these headphones. Everything's premium. They need to do some more a little bit with looks, and they need to do some more with the heft and weight and being able to distribute that better. And they will have something here that would absolutely blow the doors off anything in the market, including wired headphones like Audio-Technicas and even Sennheiser's. So that's it. That's my review. And until next time, get out there and fill your brains.